Hey, welcome back. Thanks for watching. A follow-up to the last video I made about retirement myths. When you decide to retire, maybe you've put in all the work to make your budget and make your plan, and you've talked to people, you've kind of maybe got your advisor. But that's not to say that you're going to have everything all figured out and everything the way you need it just in the first several months. I mean, it's something that's going to have to be adapted, something that's going to have to be changed, something that's going to have to be updated perhaps as your time goes on. And so I'm roughly 3 months, maybe 3.5 months into retirement, and I am in no way have much of anything figured out. And that's not to say that that things haven't been in the works, but I mean, my budget still, I'm trying to kind of get it figured out where it needs to be, and my withdrawals, and I haven't really got all those set up 100% yet. And there's still some questions I have for my advisor that we're going to talk about the next time we meet. So it doesn't have to be, okay, this is the plan and I can't change it. I can change my plan. I can change my withdrawal. I can change my stipend, even month to month if that's what I want. And so the thought that when you retire you have to have all your ducks in a row 100%, I think is false. Now, that's not to say that you go in blindly and just decide you're going to quit and retire and figure it out. That's not the case, and that's not that I've promoted in any of my other videos. But just the thought that when you go into it, that things aren't going to be just perfect and follow a straight line. You are going to have to be adaptable. You are going to have to change things. You are going to have to think about things that, or change things as these problems or these issues arise. So don't think that you're going to have it all figured out. It's not something that can be figured out and be perfect right after the first try. So my investments I've got set up, but that's not to say that my risk tolerance goes and changes, and I want to take more risk. I can just call and we can talk about that and get that changed. I do have an advisor now, but if I decide that I really not perhaps worth the fee that he's charging, I can change that program. I can go without an advisor. And I'm not anywhere saying one way or another whether you should have an advisor or not. I'm just saying, just because I have an advisor now and just because I'm paying him a fee now doesn't mean that I'm going to have that going forward for the next 40 years. If anything can change. And so I just go in it with an open mind that what you think is the way it's going to be once you retire is going to be completely different, perhaps. So just have an open mind about that. Don't think that you're going to have it all figured out. To be quite frank with you, I kind of was guilty of thinking that, okay, once I retire and I get all my plan together, it's going to be smooth sailing. It's not been. It's been, there's constantly something I'm thinking about. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should we change our withdrawal? Should we? It's just something that's always on my mind. And that's another video I'm going to do, is the psychology of money, and just how it can mess with you if you let it. So anyway, this video is just kind of a follow-up to my last one with the retirement myths. Just think that, just don't go in thinking that things are going to be perfect once you retire. There's going to still be work to be done on your plan and on your budget. And just go in knowing that that's going to be part of a part-time job that you're going to have is tweaking your plan. And so with that, I'll close. I do appreciate, again, you watching and subscribing and liking and commenting. I do like the comments. The comments give me the ideas for the next videos. And so your comments do help with that. It helps grow the channel as well. I want to remind you, I do have a phone number if you want to text me. I now have had a couple of people text, and we've had conversations there. But that number, 618-608-0152. And all I do is ask that you put in your name and where you're from when you text me, so I kind of have an idea of who it is I'm talking to. But anyway, I look forward to helping if I can. Again, I'm just a Joe Schmo out here in Illinois. I don't know much of anything, but I'm thinking if I can share my story, maybe it'll help one or two people decide to retire, or perhaps decide to stay working another year or two. That it's all, just telling my story and what's going on in my mind. So I have no script. I have nothing wrote down. I have nothing driving this other than my desire to put myself out there and help somebody. So anyway, if I've helped you, I hope that it's in a positive way. And yeah, just reach out. Like I said, leave a comment, and I'll catch up with you on the next one. Thanks a lot.